Good morning. I am kind of sitting in traffic again. So let's talk about something. Growing up, there used to be an ice cream truck that came to my neighborhood. And you could get soft serve ice cream. And for the most part, you only had three options when it came to soft serve ice cream. You could get vanilla, you could get chocolate, or you could get a swirl. Which was a perfect little twist of both the chocolate and the vanilla ice cream. So when someone saw you with a swirl ice cream, they didn't say, "Oh, that's a chocolate ice cream," or "Oh, that's a vanilla ice cream." No, it was a swirl. It was a perfect, tasty mix of the two. So why is it as a society we look at someone who is biracial and we gently suggest they pick a side? Why can't they be both? Why can't they embrace both parts of their heritage? If anybody has seen the movie Dear White People, which I'm kind of a little biased because I don't think if I was white I would watch it. Because if there was a movie that was majority black, majority white, and the title was Dear Black People, I probably wouldn't see it. I might look at it just out of curiosity, but I'd have to anticipate probably getting upset about it. So that's also a little bit of a double standard. But anywho, even though the title is controversial, the movie actually had a very, very good plot, and it was a really good movie. And at the end, you find that this young woman who was so pro-black, so put your fist in the air, Black Panther, was really torn and between being a mixed person. She was hiding the fact that her very loving father was Caucasian, because at some point in her life she probably came to a point where she figured she had to pick a side, because that's just what happens. Take, for instance, our current president, Barack Obama. I am not into politics anymore, but he ran on the platform of being the first African American president, or the first black president. Now, if you look at his parents, African American fits him perfectly. His mother was American, his father was African, like from African. So yeah, that fits you perfectly. But then African American turned into black. African American again fit him perfectly. Being the first black president did not, because they took out in calling him the first black president, you took away half of who this person was. And the sad part about it is he allowed you to do that. I've never heard him correct that term ever, even though his mother is Caucasian and his grandparents who helped to raise him were Caucasian. And most of his life, he was called Barry, and he was raised in an atmosphere that I'm going to say was probably limited on the African side. Yeah, you see photos of him going and visiting some of his father's family in Africa, but he also points out the fact that he never really was raised by his father, never really got to know him. So that was a part of his life that he yearned for, that he missed. But why can't he stay African American? Why can't he stay mixed? And as a society, black people embraced him like he was the Messiah. Like, oh, he's the one. And some people on the other side that maybe don't like diversity so much did not. And they often would make make racial slurs about him. Now, I'm not saying everyone on the European side did that at all whatsoever. I'm not saying that. Nor am I saying any European that did not, or Caucasian American who did not agree with President Obama being elected was a racist. That's not true either, because there are a lot of things that he's doing that I don't agree with, and I'm African American. Well, I'm black. So with that being set aside, people should not have to choose. My first 2 videos, I made it very clear I support diversity and different cultures of the world, and I really believe that when we don't love ourselves, we can't love anybody else. So if you have a hatred toward one particular group of people of any ethnicity or background, it's because of some insecurity within yourself, because everybody has something that they bring to the table that can be positive. Whether they are positive is irrelevant, but they can bring something positive. And if you support everyone and you uplift everyone and not oppress anyone, the world in general will be a better place, and you will be a more enlightened individual and human being. So that's my talk for today. If someone is biracial, allow them to embrace both parts of their heritage and love all parts of themselves, because if you don't love, you will hate. Thank you. Have a good morning. How do I want to end this? I think that's it. Love you. Bye.